Now to El Salvador's president saying he won't return a wrongfully deported man sent to his country's notorious prison from the United States. Nayib Bukele meeting with President Trump in the Oval Office just a short time ago today, as the president says he will not follow an order from the Supreme Court to bring home a Maryland man the Department of Justice has admitted was wrongfully sent to El Salvador. Remember, the Supreme Court has ordered that Kilmar Abrego García be brought back to the United States, but the Trump administration saying it won't do that. And Bukele just now saying that he doesn't believe he has the power to return him.
Do you plan to return him?
Well, I'm supposed to have suggested that I smuggle a terrorist into the United States, right? How can I return him to the United States? Like, I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do? Of course, I'm not going to do it. It's like, the question is preposterous. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? I don't have the power to return him to the United States.
Joining me now is ABC's senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer and ABC's Matt Rivers. Matt, I do want to start with you. A question in two parts for you. One, what is your takeaway from what you just saw in the Oval Office? And also, you have been to this notorious mega prison of Bukele's. You've investigated it. Give me an understanding of what it's like there as we hear the president in the Oval Office talk about using that facility potentially more in the future.
Yeah, it's a good question, Jay. I think let's start with the fact that it's not a preposterous question to ask if the president of El Salvador, who is currently holding this person who the U.S. government's own attorneys have said was wrongfully deported to El Salvador, if the president of El Salvador would return him. It's not a preposterous question, and quite frankly, it could be done because the United States has already said if El Salvador wants to send this person back, they would facilitate that transfer. So how to do it, the idea that he would have to somehow smuggle this person back to the United States, that is preposterous. However, what you see from in lockstep from both Presidents Bukele and Trump is that they believe this is a very winnable issue for them in the public domain, because the other side has to argue due process. The other side has to say, oh, we don't like gang members. Maybe this guy's affiliated with MS-13. We're not totally sure. But everyone, no matter who you are, is afforded due process. It's a very complicated argument to make versus what you heard from Nayib Bukele, which is just, oh, do you like terrorists? You want them on your street? He's going to win that argument in the court of public opinion every single time, and they know that. When it comes to the conditions inside that prison, Jay, it's really bad. There's no other way to put it. I've seen worse prisons in my career, but this one was really rough. I mean, they never go outside. They're outside of their cells 30 minutes a day, maximum only within the cell block. At least 80 people to a cell, 2 toilets at any given time, no books, no pictures, no loved ones, no contact with the outside world. It is rough, and it is by design to be rough because the government of El Salvador says it's needed as a deterrent to what was a massive crime problem in that country.
And again, this man from Maryland that the Department of Justice has admitted in open court was wrongfully sent to that prison is there now as we speak.